In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I ballooned my Roth IRA from around $10,000 to over $100,000 in just 8 months thanks to crypto. But first, it all started back in July 2019 with my initial $500 deposit. Back then, my Roth IRA portfolio was 100% in small cap value index funds, 50% US and 50% international. This was a risky move, but it was based on an educated assessment of long-term value, and I had my sights set firmly on the long term. This is what set the foundation for me to eventually balloon my account years later. Over the span of the next several years, I worked my way through psychiatry residency and added to the IRA as much as I could, though not nearly as much as I'd wanted. At the same time, I was also contributing to my Roth 403b through my residency into a more diversified and less risky stock index portfolio. Even so, I was determined to eventually roll it all into my Roth IRA soon after residency. Residency was not as bad as medical school in some respect. It was finally closer to what I wanted to be doing in medicine, and I was learning a lot from my experiences. I had some great times and some very challenging times. Then finally, after 4 years of training and contributing, I was ready to roll my then nearly $30,000 Roth 403b into my then around $10,000 Roth IRA, bringing my new total Roth IRA balance to over $40,000. That was the start of my 8-month journey, but I wasn't done there. I had an idea. You see, this was during a time when the Bitcoin ETF race was heating up, and I felt confident in their approval by the SEC, given the institutional interest of BlackRock and Fidelity, two of the largest asset managers in the world. But there was already a key player in the crypto sector called Grayscale, who had previously created several crypto trust funds. Trust funds do not peg one-to-one to their net asset value or NAV like ETFs do. This is what allows for trust funds to trade at a premium or discount to NAV. GBTC was Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust Fund, and ETHE was Grayscale's Ethereum Trust Fund. Now, as I was finishing residency, we were just beginning to emerge from a crypto bear market, so believe it or not, GBTC was trading at a 25% discount to NAV, and ETHE was trading at a 35% discount. All things considered, at the time, it was basically like buying BTC at 22K and ETH at 1.2K. So I saw this as an exciting opportunity to buy at a discount and before the then anticipated ETF approval. In my mind, I was thinking that this was also before the 2024 Bitcoin halving and anticipated global crypto adoption, so I quickly and decidedly rebalanced my entire Roth IRA into 45% GBTC for Bitcoin and 45% ETHE for Ethereum, leaving only 10% for my beloved small cap value. This was definitely risky, but I knew that you have to take calculated risks to achieve your goals, and I recognized the long-term value that crypto brings to the table. And sure enough, the Bitcoin ETFs were approved. This drove the price of GBTC and ETHE to the sky. The floodgates had opened for traditional finance to better integrate with crypto. So in 8 months, I watched as my Roth IRA ballooned from around $10,000 to over $100,000, and I knew that this was just the beginning. Just to note, after the ETF approvals, I switched from GBTC to Fidelity's FBTC because it has a smaller expense ratio. This also prompted me to rebalance to 48, 48, and 4% to help maintain the portfolio trajectory. I will likely do something similar for ETHE after its anticipated ETF conversion. Reflecting on this journey, I have never felt so confident that I had made the right financial decision. In fact, a part of me regretted not investing sooner and with more, but I was nonetheless grateful and proud of my assessment of value and lucky timing. Honestly, this lucky timing was the key to my results. While I've certainly put in a lot of hard work to get to this point, the timing of events was the serendipitous cherry on top. I mean, who would have thought that I would graduate residency and roll over my Roth 403b into my Roth IRA at a time when crypto was taking off again, allowing me such an amazing opportunity? I can only be thankful for that opportunity and diligently maintain my long-term plan. I don't intend on keeping such an intense imbalance towards crypto in my Roth IRA forever, but I personally feel it's the play for at least another year or two. Let me know what you think in the comments. To be clear, this is by no means financial advice and should not be taken as such. I'm just a guy making YouTube videos to share my financial journey with you in the hope that you can learn from it too. Subscribe and always remember that you matter for who you are.